Today I want to teach you guys how to go from simple blues to advanced blues. And then later in the video, I'm gonna show you how you can add things outside of the box just to make your blues even more advanced. And step by step, if you follow it at the end, you should know how to solo, and I'm gonna explain this to you right now. We are in the key of A major, let's say A7. And the way I play it, and there's many ways to play it, but for this video we're gonna go that's it. That's the 1-4-5. And the important things that I do here, the minor things just to make it a little bit tasty, is when I get to the 5 chord, I chromatically go up to the 4 chord. So let's say we're in 5, right? I go, right? That's what I do. That's a chromatic, something a lot of blues players use actually. You know, something a lot of jazz players use. It sounds very nice, right? And then I go, and then it's like, and then I hit that 1, and again chromatically I finish it off with, and that's it, right? It's just 1, 4, 1, then 5, 4, 1, and it's it. So once you have that information, right, got the blues scale going, the second thing I want to talk about is time, okay? Now timing is very important in this, because if you want to put the whole thing together, you have to understand timing, so when you solo, you come back to that right chord, right? So let's say we're in, and you want to solo. You want to solo, right? Right, you have to come back to that. You can't go and not know where you are and then go. You have to know that time that this is going. So what do? This is a right hand technique, right? All your time, remember this, all your time is in your right hand. So here we are, it's gonna go like this. So zoom in on that right hand. I'm playing the bass with my thumb, like pretend like this is drums, and then kind of snare with my fingers. So I go, right, that's the time. And my solo and my chords are gonna be over this. So listen to this. You see, hear that? That's all that's going on in the background, right? The time. So it's dun 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 dun, and it just keeps repeating. Sometimes I slap the chords because it's on an offbeat, so I'll go bass, bass, and then slap on the whole strings just to slide down. Look at this. You see how I slapped with my whole hand on these 3 strings just to slide down? That's a timing thing. Again, slap. Right, so I went, because I couldn't pull, because I don't have enough time to go bum bum pull, right? Because then I have to pull back. So that's another important thing that you want to remember, right? It's bum bum. So you can then hit this way on your way back. Third thing that you want to know is the bass line, all right? Once you have the information of what to play and you understand the timing, how to time it right, you want to understand that bass, right? Just play the bass. Right? That's the bass. You see? So So it's 1. So now you have the timing. I already taught you how to do the timing. Now you just have to keep hitting that bass. And then you go to the 5. Alright, that's it, right? So I've now compartmentalized, I used the big word, everything for you so you can learn them separately rather than just trying to learn them all together, right? We got the information, we have the timing, we have the baseline. Now let's get to the juicy part. And if you enjoyed this video so far, smash that like button for me. Alright, so here we go. Now this is very important. I don't know why I'm inching to the left. My editor hates this. From all my years of listening to my heroes like John Mayer, B.B. King, the guys that like to play blues scale and major scale together, this is what I've noticed that they do, okay? On a 1 chord, okay, remember this, okay? On a 1 chord, you can play blues scale and major scale. This is what my heroes do. So when you're playing the 1, which would be A7 in this, you can go, but you can also go, right? That's major. So you can play blues scale and major scale on that 1, okay? On a 4, to my ear, this sounds perfect. I don't like to mess this up. You can play just the blues scale. That sounds perfect on a 4 chord, right? And on a 5, I only play the major, right? And this is what B.B. King does, this is what John Mayer does. All the guys that mix these scales, they do this. And it sounds like this. I'm going to put it all together for you. So you go. And to hurry up, you see how round that sounds, right? I'm playing it and it all comes to a full circle rather than you just trying to figure out what to do, because I now have information of where to go when, right? And if you use this to your advantage, you can really develop a really cool go round and just keep going around and keep developing this, right? So let me go a little bit more in depth of what I do, okay? So on a 1, I personally, you can use blues scale or major scale, but I like to start with a major. And then switch you into blues. And then on a 5, and then on a 1 again at the end, then I change into blues scale. Right? So when I start off with that major scale on a 1, but then at the end on the go round, I'll play the blues scale. It just makes the blues more round for me, okay? Now the juicy part that I promised you in the beginning, to think outside of the box. All the major songs that you've been listening to, right? You can go outside of the box. You can go. And add that to your blues scale. Now this, what I'm showing you right now, this is just, you know, you ever heard Alicia Keys? What's the song? Some People Want It All? It goes. Just reverse that. Go. It's in major, so just reverse it. So remember that you can just take songs and just reverse the idea, and it might sound really, really good, and add it to your blues scale. Here's another thing that I used to do. There's this Christmas song, I forget the name, but it ends like this. It's in a blue. It goes, right? That sounds so good, right? On a turnaround when he goes fa. I think I messed it up at the end, but we're gonna keep it. So the idea is, don't stay inside of the box, just the blues scale. Whatever you learn and you like, and if it's in the major scale, steal it and put it in your pocket. It's yours now. And add it to your dictionary and make it sound perfect, because I do this and I do this things that I like, and that's what makes your style. That's what makes you. I love you guys. Click here if you want more videos like this. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. I love you. See you guys next week.